Alright, NFL season is wild. It's getting wilder. We got a lot of breaking news. We're going to try to cover it real quick in this short video. But before we do that, if you're new here, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the content. Thank y'all so much for coming through. My name's Apollo, and without further ado, hit it! So we got a wild weekend of crazy news coming out of this past weekend of NFL news. Also, if you haven't checked yet, go to my channel. I got two new videos up. My Cowboys post-game video and a new video special just for y'all. But right now, we're going to cover this breaking news. Breaking news in the NFL season. Von Miller is being traded from the Denver Broncos to the LA Rams. I don't know how they pulled this off. This is coming from Adam Schefter on Twitter. So you know if Adam Schefter tweets it, it's God. It's gospel. It means something. First initial thoughts are, damn, the Rams really need to get that much better. But then again, let me get my quick thoughts on this trade. Von Miller has been in and out of the lineups the last couple of years. A lot of injuries, very injury prone. He's getting older. His body's starting to kind of deteriorate him. He's 32 now. In name, it's like JJ Watt going to Arizona. The trade on paper is like, man, yeah, that really helps. But still, like, what Von Miller still, he's still the same Von Miller he's been all this year in Denver, and he hasn't made much of an impact. Now, that could change being in a new team, new situation. He could be re-energized to just come out there, play, and really take, because that's what we need, more pressure off Aaron Donald, who's already muscling two men at once. So now you got to account for Von Miller on the edge. And if you don't account for him, then he will turn into the old Von Miller more than likely. This trade really helps the Rams. This trade really shows that the Rams are going all in. They're going all in on, we're trying to win Super Bowl or bust. We ain't mortgaging for no future. We trying to win right goddamn now. So the Rams are serious. They are definitely a scary team. Something to be reckoned with going forward. But we got more news also. All right, so our other big slate of news. Tennessee Titans, Derrick Henry, MVP frontrunner, possibly could be out with a season-ending injury for the season. Now, according to SI.com is where I'm reading this article. The Titans are expected to work out Adrian Peterson after Derrick Henry suffers possible season-ending foot injury against the Colts. Now, Derrick Henry was close to already having, as you see, 1,000 yards on the season. So the fact that this happens is crazy. And they're going to try to work out Adrian Peterson. Now, my thoughts on that. Adrian Peterson is clearly an aging back. He's definitely not the Adrian Peterson he was 10 years ago. Hell, even 5 years ago. But Adrian Peterson has done real well for himself to stay healthy outside of that 1 year missing his, because he tore his ACL. But he came back and he won the MVP the following year after tearing his ACL. 8 months, not even a full calendar year. 8 months. He came back and won MVP and ran for 2,000 yards. So AP has been real good at keeping himself in great shape. He's one of those big running backs. Now, his body has worn down because he's one of those backs who likes to run the contact. But I think he can step in and keep the train afloat and keep it slowly and smoothly moving with the Titans. He won't have the same impact that Derrick Henry has, but he can definitely keep it going, and I think this will help the Titans on their push to the playoffs. But losing Derrick Henry is something very, very severe. And trading Derrick Henry for a current AP is not a situation you want, but you got to take what you can get, and the Titans are trying to make the moves to keep everything going. Now, moving on. All right, next big injury, and this is coming out of Ian Rappaport on Twitter, as you can see here Ian Rappaport tweets, Jameis Winston does in fact have a torn ACL, source told after the MRI. He is out for the season. There's also damage to the MCL. My thoughts on this. They need to do some of these horse collar tackles. If you do a horse collar tackle, your ass is ejected from the game. As soon as that defender tackled Jameis Winston, I already knew, oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. The horse collar tackle is such a cheap ass way to tackle someone because you know your ass got beat, so you reach for something. I'm glad they implemented the rule that it's a penalty. I think they need to take it even further. If you do a horse collar tackle, eject your punk ass from the game. You're hurting. That tackle is injury prone, written all over it. So now the Saints have lost their starting quarterback. Taysom Hill's out. They got a whole slew of other injuries. Trevor Siemian has to come in. So now it's being rumored, do the Saints go and sign Cam Newton? I don't think so. But then again, I don't know how severe Taysom Hill's injury is. I have to look that up. But this is unfortunate. And the Saints just fueled that fire and beat the brakes off the Bucs. But I hate seeing that. I mean, I know Jameis was looking forward to having a good game against a former team. It just didn't seem to happen that way. But guys, this is crazy. A lot of news is coming out. I know this is a quick makeshift video. No crazy edits on them, but this is a crazy, crazy news-driven cycle. Now, if you guys want more in-depth analysis on what is happening in news, be sure to come and follow the Unfiltered Sports Podcast on Facebook. Me and Z will be going live today to really dive in depth on everything that's happening and more from this past week of NFL action. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all guys, my name's Apollo. Y'all be safe. One love. All glory to God. I'm gonna catch y'all next time, baby. Hey, links to all social media platforms are in the description. But in the meantime, I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Peace.